Hello, dear colleagues. My name is Yahya Ithawi, and in this quick video, I'm going to show you the first part of the Global Newborn Society network, which is a kind of database that is private, completely secured, and free of charge for all the society members and their organizations. And it's developed used a program called Redca. So I'm gonna put a fake record just to show you how this works. So when you click here, we start with demographic. So if we add record, so you can see that the network will select automatically the ID number. We can change all, of course, and we can put another IDs and hospital, more IDs and hospital. We can select the country from here. So let's say it's Armenia, and then we can write the hospital name, and we can put list of names, or we can put here the date of birth. We can select now, and it will select everybody, and also date of admission. We can have select a list of problems that we can select the reason for admission and so on. And if we select others, will give us an icon to select what is others, or whether the baby is outborn or inborn. So if it's outborn, it will select you the reason for referral. You get the gender. And if you select ambiguous, it will tell you whether later on was assigned or not. And then once we finish with this kind of modules, it asks you whether it's a finish or not finished. Here is not finished because some missing information. So you can say safe, and then you label it non-complete, but you can label it complete if you want. So you save and you go to the next one, and you go to the maternal. And the maternal give you maternal age, maternal medical history, maternal surgical history, maternal obstetric history, and the gravida, if it's extra more gravidas, we need to list the problem, the para, the abortion, the intrauterine death, and if you select yes, there is abortion, it will give you why, and if there is intrauterine fed death, it will give you also explanation whether you have neonatal death or not, and then the reason for neonatal death, anomaly scan, urine culture, vaginal swab, blood culture in the mother, and so on. And then you can list the medical problems such as maternal diabetes, maternal hypertension, their treatment, leaking, whether it was done, and yes or no, and whether it's more than or less than 18 hours, and so on. And you also get the GPS status or not. So if you say, for example, positive, it will be treated or not. And if it's yes, then you'll get what type of treatment, and so on. You can go with the filling of all the steroid, whether it's giving and how many doses. And then again, you can label it complete or incomplete, because if you're missing some of the icons, some of the variables, and you label it incomplete and you save it in this way, you can ask the system will ask you later to complete it. So if you save it and you go to the delivery, for example, and start asking the type of delivery, the age, gestational weeks, the gestational days, birth weight, head circumference, singleton, also the Apgar score, and if you the 5 Apgar score is less than 6, it will ask you for 10 minutes, and if it's less than 6, ask you for 15 minutes, and if it's less than 6, it'll ask you for 20 minutes, and so on. Delay cord declamping, if yes, I'll ask you the duration, and arterial blood gas, venous blood gas, labor room resuscitation, yes or no, chest compression, normal saline, epinephrine, CPAP, intubation, and so on. And again, you can save it. So we need to put more labels, system more. And then in addition to data entry, you can ask, queries and reports and data comparison. You can also demonstrate, ask specific questions. You can do benchmarking, comparison between database and database, or an organization and organization. You can ask specific questions with about 20 filters, such as you want, certain gestation, certain gender, certain diseases, and so on. Of course, we need a data entry, and the database is a local host, as you see. It's not on the internet. So the link will be hypertext markup language secure with end-to-end encrypt, so no exposure. We can install the data in your place to collect the patient information at your, and only share the report or share the data. So this is just a quick video to show you the database. I'm still working on it, and I hope that next week we'll have the first meeting of the steering committee of data. Thank you very much, and I appreciate any question.